The NFL is finally back, people. We have made it after a long summer, a lot of crazy moves in the offseason. We have arrived to week one. And this is the first episode of Big Pick Energy, where the three of us are going to give you our favorite underdog, our favorite over, and our favorite under every single week. And we will keep track all season long, and we will see who will have the biggest pick at the end of the season. Guys, are y'all excited?
Man, I am so excited.
So-
First, let's get the Eagles on tomorrow. Let's whoop the Dallas Cowboys ass. Then we get Chargers and Chiefs, and then we get all football. Giselle, I'm excited because guess what? I won this thing last year over Spence, and guess
Ooh.
what? I expect to do it again. Run it back. Run it back. Lizard.
Mm.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how you adjusted things, Giselle, because me and James do have a fierce rivalry in this. He's won one. I've won one. And we'll see how you interject into things, Giselle. So actually, let's do this. Let's start off with our favorites for week one. And Giselle, we'll do ladies first.
Okay.
Giselle, who is your favorite for week one?
My favorite for week one has to be Green Bay over the Detroit Lions.
Okay, you're getting a -2.5. Tell me why.
Honestly, Micah Parsons just spruced it up, went on over to a rivalry in the NFC, and honestly, I think this will be a better season for Jordan Love, and consider me a cheesehead for week one.
Man, I'll say this, Giselle, I'm on your side. I know me and Spence, we chit-chatted about this. I had grabbed the line before Micah Parsons got on the team, but now with him on the team, yeah, I think this is a shoe-in. I know Dan Campbell in September has a pretty impressive against the spread record at 11-3. So it's going to be a tough one. These two play each other really well. And guess what? Now all eyes are on Green Bay now with Micah and Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, and now Matthew Golden.
Yep.
You know what, Spence? I don't know why I didn't pick this as my over pick, but let's get all the points. Let's get all the cheese thrown. Let's get all the Lions broken kneecaps. Let's get it all, man, this Sunday.
Heck
All
yeah.
right. Yeah, as a Packers owner, I will co-sign on this. I'm very excited, and this could be a true statement victory for the Packers. If they come out and they beat the Lions, the team that has won the division each of the last two seasons, I think we look at this team as the new sheriff in town, and the torch has been passed from the Lions onto the Packers as the NFC North Kings. James, who is your favorite for week one?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go against the trend. I'm gonna go Bucks -2.5 in Atlanta over the Falcons week one. Now, Baker Mayfield's record, as shown historically, is this past season he's been 4-12 against the spread versus his own division in the last 16 games. Well, guess what? All cards are off the table. I could give 3 craps less because Spence and Giselle, we talk about this all the time. There's Baker, there's Bucky, there's Mike, there's Emeka. There's all these weapons around here. Who on God's earth is going to guard any of these guys in Atlanta? And I'll say it like this. As much as they were my former employer, they're not my employer now. So guess what? Go Bucks. Forget the Falcons. Michael Penix is going to be little Penix energy. I feel like this is the Bucks game. And guess what? They win convincingly 24-10.
24-10. Put your name on it. No, I love it. I think the Buccaneers, I think they have to get off to a strong start because I do project them to be one of the best teams in the NFC this season. And Baker Mayfield's, he's a dog. And I love all those weapons. And I think, honestly, 2.5 is a very small number. I wouldn't have hated this pick if it was -4.5, honestly. I really wouldn't have hated it. I think getting him at -2.5, I think that's very doable there.
For sure.
Now, when we talk about lines that are a big size, the biggest or tied for the biggest line this week is the Denver Broncos as 8.5-point favorites against the Tennessee Titans. And that's what I'm rolling with. I think the Broncos cover that spread in what is going to be Cam Ward's first career start on the road in an already tough environment in the Mile High City. We know the altitude causes problems for players. And he's going up against one of the best defenses in the entire AFC with the Denver Broncos and reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Patrick Surtain. I think with the Broncos, they're shaped to be one of the top contenders in the AFC this season. I think they start the season with a statement victory. I think they win this game comfortably by 14 points. I'd say somewhere in the ballpark of like 31-17 is what I'm going to call.
I'll
Wow.
be surprised if there's a lot of those points, Spence. I will say I only like the pick because you gotta always follow the trend. You bet against rookie quarterbacks in week 1, even though the historic spread has been about 13, 14, and 2, I think, in during that time. But straight up has been 8 and 21. So like that on your side. But funny statistics, Spence, actually. Bo Nix last year, 12 and 5 against the spread. When he was a favorite 8 times, Spence, he was 8-0 against the spread and straight up as a favorite. Hey, I'll say this: God's on your side week 1 already.
I like it. I like it, James. Let's move on to our underdogs. And I'm going to kick this one off because I am going to put my flag in the ground, start week 1 off right for my hometown team. The Texans go to Los Angeles, and they are currently 3.5-point underdogs. But I think this Texans team is going to go into LA and make a statement about who this offensive line is, what this defense we know it's going to be. So I'm taking the Texans plus 3.5. And here's the deal. I know Matthew Stafford is going to play, they say, most likely, right? I don't really know what Matt Stafford we're going to get. I know he's a gamer. He plays through a lot of injuries. He's done it his whole career. But at some point, it's gonna not work out for him any longer. And when you have 2 edge rushers in Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson that can single-handedly wreck a game, I don't like the outlook for Matthew Stafford and that Rams offense. I know Sean McVay's one of the best offensive minds we've seen in recent years, but I think truly this Texans defense will be the best defense in the league this year, and I think they're going to start off with a road victory in Los Angeles. So give me the Texans plus 3.5.
Jiselle, you got something to say on that? Because you are the Mrs. Texans fan.
I know. So I don't want to bop off of Spence's choice, but in all reality, I can't believe they have the Texans as the underdog for 3.5 points anyways, because Matthew Stafford is not healthy. We have a phenomenal defense. We're so stacked. We are so ready. We had a bit of a slump last season with CJ Stroud, but even through that slump, it really wasn't all too shabby. So I just feel like it's a little bit disrespectful that they want to consider the Texans to go in so low. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. And I know for sure that the Houston Texans are going to show up and show out in LA and show them who's boss.
I'll say this: Spence will agree with me on this one because I'm with you. Now, I could understand why the line is favored towards the Rams, but we all know one thing and one thing general. There's no such thing as a home game at SoFi Arena. It doesn't matter whoever is there. It is the road team's home game. So, 1, I'm very surprised about that. And 2, I didn't want to pick this game because I could see both teams winning it. So, I like the under in this game. That's where, if I had to pick, that's where I'm going. These 2 defenses, like you mentioned, Spence, the other night, they're going to have the number 1 defense. I love Jared Verse as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And, of course, your biggest question mark is the O-line. So we'll see, man. I cannot wait for this Sunday for y'all.
All right. So, Jiselle, did I hear correctly? Are you also going Texans plus 3.5, or do you have a different underdog?
I want to do Texans 3.5, but
it is allowed. We do allow doubled up picks. It's not like a draft style. If you want that to be your pick, you can ride it with me.
You could, but
I want to
then
ride it with you. I want to ride it with you only because I don't appreciate them dogging my Texans like that week 1. I don't appreciate that, man.
Let's
I can't do it.
And I took that personally. I took that personally. All right. All right. So me and Jiselle rocking Texans plus 3.5. James, who's your underdog for week 1?
Man, Spence and Jiselle. There was 2 that I liked. One was in the NFC North, but I decided to go another direction. I am going with the New York Giants, the G-Man plus. Give me 6.5. I have 7.5, but give me 6.5 just so we can respect Spencer's wishes on the line because they know he's going to kill me if I grabbed it early. But Divisional teams are 17-4 against the spread when they went winless in their division last season. And Spence, you will agree with me on this. Both of the games last year were very competitive, and there was one game the Giants didn't even have a kicker. They went for 2 every play
That's
and
true.
still ended up losing
Yes.
21-18.
Yeah,
So,
that's right. The Commanders, didn't they kick 7 field goals?
Yes.
bro,
Oh my God.
so give me an improved quarterback. Give me some more rhythm, some more team functionality. And guess what? You still got sexy Dexy. Come get Abdul Carter. Now I know everyone is throwing money on the Commanders, Redskins, however you want to call it. But guess what, man? I gotta go big. I gotta go long. Give me the Giants to cover 6.5, man.
Wow. James, I'm not gonna lie. When I first looked at the slate of games, I saw that one and I was like, there's no way that the Commanders don't cover this spread. I think you did enough just right there. I think I'm with you. I think you've swayed me. I think I'm with you. I think the Giants are going to cover that plus 6.5. I'm not going to say they're going to win outright,
No, I won't go there.
but I think you're right, dude. I think it's going to be a closer game than people think. I love Malik Neighbors. I think he is I think he's already in the top 10 in the NFL. I truly
Yeah.
do. I think he is a special player. And Russell Wilson, I don't know what he is. We don't know
Yeah.
what he is, but
And-
I do think he's good enough to make this game competitive.
And I'll even throw some more stats to just sugarcoat it, right? I've already baked the cake. Let me throw some icing on it. Week 1 divisional home underdogs are 23-7 against the spread since 2010. And right now, underdogs from 1 to 6.5 point underdogs are 132-90-6. That's a 60% clip. Spence, hey man, don't shoot the messenger, but all I know, hey man, I'm feeling it, man. I feel it down in my bones. Give me the Giants. But I will say this, Spence, I was this close, Jiselle also. I was this close to going with the Browns plus 5.5 because of the Cincinnati. Whatever the hell Cincinnati does on week 1 and 2 of the season, I was this close. But I said, you know what? I like the Giants just a bit more because of the quarterback.
I almost picked the Bengals, and then I remembered that. I remembered 2 things. I remembered, you're right, they always start it slow. And I also remember another thing, too. There's a devil magic that the Browns have over the Bengals as well.
Every time.
So I was like, that's enough for me to stay away from them.
Oh no. Oh no.
You catch on these trends, Giselle. Hey, this is just week 1. Watch, by week 6 or 7, you're going to be trending it up, and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm not touching the teams you thought you liked. You don't like anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like that sometimes.